Hello everyone. In this video, I am excited to share something essential for every Blender beginner. I am going to present 6 different types of force field to enhance your modeling and animation skills. A gentle reminder, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please don't forget to do so. Let's begin to explore these essential force field tools. Number 1. Force. When we want to attract or repel neutral particles, the force tool is ideal. Note that I mentioned here neutral particles. There is another recommended tool for charged particles, which I will explain later in this video. So stay tuned to learn more. Let me create the environment to understand each force field more effectively. Our testing environment is now ready. We will observe the effect of each force field on these particles. Now let's add the force tool and set its parameter according to our requirement. Here the strength value is set to 1 by default. The negative value represents the attractive forces while the positive values represent a repulsive force. So here I am changing the value of flow to 1 and also I am assigning one frame at time step 1. So at 100 time steps, I am again assigning the second frame with the same strength value. At 105 time steps, I am changing the value to positive 10, which represents the repulsive force, and assign one frame here as well. So now we can change the view and let's play the animation to see the effects of the force field. So now we can see that at the first interval, the all of the particle are attracting toward the center of the field. So now I'm again just playing the animation, and in the next interval the particle moved away from the center of the field. So this is how actually the force field works. Number 2, wind tool. As the name indicates, when we want to apply windy effects, the wind tool is ideal. So keeping the environment setup as previously, add the wind tool and adjust the parameters accordingly. I kept the strength value to 0 during first interval and then increase it to the value of 5. So let's play the animation. As we can see, the particles are moving upward. And then as the strength of wind increases to 5, all of the particles are starting moving in the direction of wind. So this is how the wind tool works in Blender. Number 3, Vortex tool. The vortex force field creates a spiraling force that twists the direction of points around the object local z-axis. This effect is useful for simulating a swirling sink or a tornado. Let's add the vortex tool and observe its effect on the particles. During the first interval, I kept the strength value to 0. And then secondly, I increase the strength value to 1. So let's play the animation. As we can see, the particle are moving upwards, and now the particle are start rotating around the local z-axis. So this is how the vortex force field works in Blender. Number 4, magnetic force field. To apply magnetic force on particles and generate this kind of motion, there is a tool magnetic through which we can achieve the desired behavior. Let's add the magnetic force field and animate the scene. Let's play the animation. During the first interval, the particle are moving upwards, and now the particle are moving in a specific pattern due to the magnetic force field. Number 5. Curve Guide Tool. The Curve Guide tool directs particles to follow a specific path defined by a curved object. This is useful for animating scenarios like a red blood cell moving through a vein or flow of particles in a motor. Let's add the Curve Guide tool and animate the scene. So this is our final path. So here I'm setting the value of clumping to -1. So this means that all of the particle will be originated from this end and moving toward this end. So let's play the animation. So as we can see that the particle are originating from this end and all of the particle are moving toward the other side. Finally, number 6, charge force field. A charge force field is similar to a standard force field, but its behavior, attraction or repulsion, change based on the affected particle charge, illustrating the behavior of real charged particles. Before adding the charge force field, I am changing the particle types to charge 1. So here in the force field setting, change the none to charge. And I'm setting the value to -1, which indicate the repulsive forces. Keeping the charge value to +1, which indicate the attractive forces. So let's play the animation. And now also I'm keeping the speed a little bit low of the particle. So here now we can see that the all of the particle are moving toward the center of the charge force field and accumulating at the center point. So this is how the charge force field works. And the difference between the charge force field and the standard force field is that the particle must be charged, and after that the particle will be attracted or repulsive according to the strength values.